series get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
55, right there in the middle. 59, 69. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Deuce. Ready to work. Me. I got this.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
27-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Watch twist.
looking to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, here's the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Raiders' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining.
6 yards.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Raiders.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buck 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Las Vegas.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard.
2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
70 Lions.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Back now in Tampa. For the fourth quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking of...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 73 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He may try, but I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And some room to roam now. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Check. 24 is the mark. Back it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
This is all time. All time.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, as come to